Good afternoon, as Robert would say. It is December 29th, and I am out at the garden at the Agriculture Club here in Sun City West, and I want to show you some of the progress. Crazy! We went on vacation for the holidays, and got back and been back trying to catch up on life, and Robert says, I need help with the garden. I'm like, what? What's going on? It's growing, right? Well, yes, it is growing. A lot. It's growing a lot. So much going on. So I'll just point out a few things. Look at how dense this is. I can't even hardly get a finger in there. Look at that. So where to start? The marigolds are going crazy. I have tried to pick off some of the buds that are dead on it. The bees are loving it. I'll show you that in a minute, but I have to kind of stake it off of the pepper plants so they have any hope of getting any sunlight. And yeah, so tomatoes, I need more sunlight for them. They're there. They're definitely there. Okay, so I cleaned up that one, that marigold, and I got it off of these onions here, so hopefully that will help them. Let's see here. Broccoli plant there is coming on. Container plant there is coming on. Oh, I'll show you this side of this marigold here, just to show you, I've gotten it kind of off that pepper plant there. There are some peppers in there. I may have to grab those before I go. The biggest thing today was harvesting beans. And man, did I. Let me find my bag. Got broccoli coming on, which is great. Starting to head up. There's 1 or 2 heads that I saw, so that's great. Hello, beans. I don't know much about beans, so I feel like I may have left them a little too long, but look at how tall these tomato plants have gotten. Crazy. Big tomatoes, too. They just need some sunlight to get them ripened. All right, so chard. Holy chard. Yeah. So, here, I just saw this weed. Let me get that. Healthy weeds, too. At any rate, I am going to have to process these beans and then come back to process this chard because it's out of control. The basil is pretty much gone to seed, but the bees love it, so we're leaving it. More chard. Hello. More broccoli. The other side of these tomato plants. And again, it needs more sunlight, but there's lots and lots of tomatoes in there. Lots and lots. So just trying to make sure everything's getting enough sun. I don't think there's any rain in the foreseeable future, so that's good. Arugula is just going nuts. See, there's some ripening tomatoes in there. So things are going good, all in all, really good. We do have some pepper plants here. Some tomatoes there. They don't look quite as healthy as the other ones, but they do definitely have tomatoes. Green onions, I've got to grab some of those for my friend Heidi. She's going to help me with the beans. Yeah, so things are going well. I did turn back the water because, as you can see, everything's pretty wet still. So I turned back the water. We do have a resident bird. I thought it might be trapped in here. So I thought I'll just crack open the door and kind of shoo it towards it. And then I realized over here is the problem. Right there. Get a gap. We have a few gaps. You know, you can see them at the seams here. So it's not trapped in here. It will get out. I just hope it doesn't eat anything on its way. I'll show you this broccoli head and then I will wrap up this video. There it is. There it is. Beautiful broccoli. My cauliflower is really dense. It's been a while since I've grown anything like those. Cauliflower, this is cauliflower, I believe. You can kind of tell by the leaf is just a little bit different than the broccoli. It's a little thicker. So at any rate, it's been a while since grew beans, broccoli, cauliflower, any of that. So it's a new experience all over again, especially in this garden. So I'll leave you with some of my favorite container gardens here. Isn't that pretty? It's got little zinnias in there, lettuce, tomato plant. This one's got some alyssum. Yeah, beautiful.
Good morning, January 12th, out here at the Sun City West Agriculture Club, and a little bit to report today. It's been pretty interesting. Little history. We went out east to Virginia and visited family for the week. While we were gone, we had a very unusual weather pattern come through, and basically got well below freezing and just basically decimated the garden. So I'll give you a quick tour and show you where we're at and what the plan will be. All right, well, the good news is the lettuces survived, and they did well. Now you can see those peppers on the end, those are toast. And the kale actually has come up since I left a week ago, as well as the spinach, so that's good news. On the bad news though, all of these peppers and the tomatoes are gone. So I'm going to go ahead and pick all the fruit and then use some techniques that I've been watching from some of the master gardeners on how to get the tomatoes to ripen. Hopefully the freezing, some of them look like they're just shot, and we'll use those for compost. But I'm hoping some of the greener ones I can still pick and use some techniques to get them to ripen. Celery actually did fine. That's come along nicely. Not so good on the marigolds. Wow, these are doing very well. So they like the cold. The arugula made it. Again, tomatoes are just shot. They are toast. Some of the lettuces are still good. Onions didn't have any problem at all. They weathered it fine. Marigolds are shot. Those are no good. More arugula's okay, but tomatoes are done for. So get those all picked. Some of these other cold water, the broccolis, the cauliflowers. Surprisingly, the chard did okay. We can probably still use that just fine. A couple peppers I can pick. The plant's dead, but the peppers are still there. I might be able to use those, and we'll just see what we can do with some of this fruit. We might get a little bit off of here. You never know. So this broccoli is looking really good. Got some bugs though. We're gonna need to get out here and spray them, but overall, those look really good. Coming on nicely. Cauliflower, yeah, cauliflower's doing okay. Beans are cooked, but there is still a little harvesting we might be able to do, but those are all ready to get pulled out. Again, tomatoes, peppers are shot. These beans are shot. Yeah, this cauliflower and broccoli are doing good. There's a nice head coming on. So this is doing well. So all in all, Not too bad. The surprisingly, the wildflower garden is doing really well. I'm surprised. I didn't think it would be warm enough to germinate, but it has. So that's nice. These onions are doing just fine over here. Wow, look at the size of those. Man, gotta get some of these pulled up. Wow. And then the bulb onions are doing just fine. Those are coming on, and they seem to weather it pretty well. So, all right. Well, there's your garden update. Had a little drama while we were gone, but you know that's gardening. So we will persevere and carry on. All for now. I'll bring you another update in the near future.